right, so we are here. This is another episode of JAYSTRAYS. This is going to be episode number 70. We are here at the National Automobile Museum here in Reno, Nevada, and this is a fantastic museum of car artifacts, ancient cars, collectible cars, movie cars. And so we're going to check out the tour here. Actually, there probably is guided tours. We're going to probably do a self tour, actually. And so here's the entrance. William F. Harrer National Automobile Museum. JAYSTRAYS. Welcome, welcome. All right. So we're inside of Gallery 1. You hear the blacksmithing because it's the blacksmith shop in 1902 Capitol. Look at this old buggy. Excellent. Old tools for the blacksmithing. We'll come into here. A John Deere wagon. Wow. Wow. Look at this. Self-measuring oil tank. 1892 Phylon. One of the oldest American cars still in existence. That is amazing. So this is the car that started it all for Bill Harrer. Bill Harrer is a local hero here in town. He started a casino called Harrah's Club downtown. This is the first car he had in his collection here. 1892 Panhard and Levasseur. Wow. Donated by Harris Hotels and Casinos. See, so look at this. 1897 Leon Bellet. French with leaders in production. 1899 Winton. Wow. Car's 126 years old, 127. 1899 Locomobile. Wow. (1901) D. Dion Bouton. Look at all the leather. A lot of leather work in that thing. And that's the steering. The steering is just crazy. Alright, so here is a 1912 Selden. And this is like the battle chief, fire truck. Fire department battalion chief. So he would go out there in this little rugged mobile. Look at the size of these wheels. It's got some pretty decent sized wheels. These Firestones. These are 37s, 37 by 4.5s. That's pretty robust for 115 years ago. But he would actually have to get out to the fire and be able to manage things. And you got like an old-fashioned Coleman kind of lantern, but it's a Diaz. Oh wow! Look at this guy. So this is a Pope Hartford 1911. Look at that canopy. It looks like the canopy you can pull down and up. So it's a convertible. It's got actually a good pedal system going on there. It's almost like an olive drab color. Pretty sweet. 1913 Metz. Metz offered $1,000 if there was a hill that the car couldn't climb. Yeah, it's a hill climber. Sweet. That's a nice color. Look at this like little partition. It's like a little wind baffle on the front, so it could either have the soft top or have the cabrio situation. Very nice. Young man's dream car, the 1913 Mercer. It's all bumblebee yellow. Oh, this thing's mint. 2-seater. It's like a pretty sizable gas tank in the back. Got the spare tire. Sweet. 1913 Stutes. Best known American sports car. Made in Indianapolis. Home of the Indianapolis 500, right? Wow. So that's the sports car of the first caliber. We got a Model T, 1914. It's looking pretty sweet. 1914 Lippert Stewart. Wow. I like that green with the wood. It's like, it reminds me of an old, like, Jeep Wagoneer. Like an original Jeep Wagoneer. 1910 Franklin. Some of these look like gangster cars. 1915 Dodge. 1915 Briscoe. Oh, look at these cars. Holy moly. 36 DeSoto. And they actually have a theater in here too. Host your next event here. It's like an 32 Lincoln. Yeah, some of these look like what gangster cars. 38 Packard. The Bride of Frankenstein. The Invisible Man. That's sweet. Now there's some concept cars that are back here. Look at that. They got the concept cars. They're kind of hard to see because they're too deep. 38 Cadillac. Wow. You got this big fueler. It's pretty sweet. Look at those wooden spokes and a solid rubber tire. And then there's the Tolkien 39 mobile gas pump model built between 38 and 58. Looks like it's got a world record. That's part of the Art Deco movement. Look at that gas pump. Original mobile gas pump. Good old Honest John's. Used cars. 1912 Cunningham. 1937 Buick. 1920 Packard. 1925 McFarlane. Look at the hood ornament. It's like Atlas lifting Earth. That's pretty sweet. Look at the Greyhound on this guy. It's a Lincoln. They don't have a placard for this one. 34 Chrysler Airflow. Look at that grill. Look at that grill. So far, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. Oh, look at the vents for the engine on the side. Oh, man. That's my favorite. 1929 Hudson. Oh, let's get the Hudson Super 6. Sweet. 39 Merc. Gosh, look at how smooth that thing is. That is... You got a micro machine here. 33 Austin. But look at the... Yeah, it's like a rooster on the front. Yeah. An American Austin. Look at how small it is. Sweet. 29 Ford. Look at that engine. Looking good. Look at this. 1927 Rolls Royce. Man. That thing is that is a looker right there. I love that blue. The wood trim on the outside of the windows. That is epic. Oh, 1925 Duesenberg. This is definitely in the top 5 for me. This Duesenberg. Oh man. Imagine driving this thing off the factory line. You got a 1926 Jordan. Oh, that red and black looks good. These obviously, Mr. Hara was a fan of the Franklins. Look at this Franklin right here. It's a 33 Franklin. Wow, air-cooled 12-cylinder. What a beast. The Broham edition. That thing is just mint. And then right next to it, equally beautiful, with a convertible top. 1930 Franklin with the black and red. Original license plate still sitting there. Look at that, 1930 Arizona license plate. That's amazing. Oh, no tour would be complete without this 1929 Ford Model A mail truck. This thing's pretty sweet. Wow. I'd love to see behind it and see how they loaded all the freight. If there's a step back there or what's going on. 37 Rio. Rio's speed delivery, so it was a delivery vehicle. Silver Crown Power. And a 39 Plymouth. This thing looks strikingly similar to the car that Ralph Macchio was gifted by Mr. Miyagi in Karate Kid. It just came to my mind, you know, these kind of things. And then we have this wonderful, interesting car called a 37 Aeromobile. It's only 3 wheels. And it looks like it's got shark fins almost in the back. Look at that back window. It's like an oval window like Volkswagen's. So, you know, early V-dubs had oval windows. Look at this little compartment back here. It's just like a little trunk. This thing's mint. Then you have something else. Dymaxion. Look at it. You sit in the front, you drive. It's like a passenger vehicle of some sort. You can carry a person. Holy moly, look at that engine. Definitely aerodynamic. Engine. L-head, flathead, Ford V8. 65 horsepower. By 4D Company in Bridgeport. Now these two right here, oh, I couldn't leave this section without showing you this one. 1921 Rolls Royce. This is one of his gems in this collection. Look at this thing. Full sheets of copper were required to make the body panels. Full sheets. And look at how that thing just reflects with the light and just shimmers. And then right next to it is a good friend. This is a 1936 Mercedes-Benz. Fit for a princess. That's what it says. Man, that car is just gorgeous. Amazing. Well, you guys know that I camp a lot. I go out of my Jeep a lot. So this thing's not a Jeep, but it's darn close to a Jeep Wagoneer. So it is got extendable partition out the side, so you can sleep in this thing. It's got an extendable side on this side, and then they did a really nice job. They got a little campfire. It looks like an early Coleman right there. See the 2-burner stove? That looks like an early Coleman right there. And you're able to picnic. Yeah. Notice to campers, the 6 rules. So, fabulous find. JAYSTRAYS, Harrah's National Automobile Museum, episode 70. Thanks for joining me. Let's see what else they got. Well, now we're finding some super cool cars. 2011 McLaren, powered by Mercedes-Benz. There's some sort of shindig going on that just jumped off over there. Oh, I see Santa hiding over in the corner. Oh, there's Santa. Ah, that could be it. Santa's here. Well, these things will happen in a place where race cars are. 2017 Scuderia Toro Rosso STR 812. It's a Red Bull. 2005 McLaren. Wow. Well, who does not like F1? I live in Nevada, and I know that they have what's now F1 racing has now made its way to Las Vegas, and I think it's coming back. Wow, that's a 2009 McLaren. We got, like, you know, F1 row here. We got some other cool stuff hiding back here. Oh, 64 V-dub. Sweet. I had a 63 actually. This is pretty nice. Let's see if it's got the Pope's nose deck lid. Those okay, so they've replaced the deck lid. That's not the original deck lid. So if you ever see me with my shirt off, you see a V-dub symbol on my shoulder. I'm a V-dub aficionado, and I know exactly what kind of and these aren't even the right tail lights. But this deck lid is definitely from another Volkswagen. They did not have that wide. It was called a Pope's nose. It came out just like this. So nope. So sorry, my friend. We'll see if there's everything else in here is original. It does look original on the inside, but and those bezels are original. I don't mean to be a car snob, but facts are facts. And then you got it's the family truckster, 1966 Studebaker. Now, this thing's pretty sweet. Yeah. Look at these like taillights. Those are aerodynamic. Oh wow, the back retracted. Now that is money. Now that is money. I didn't know they were that technologically advanced. Wow. Pretty sweet. You got a 41 motorcycle, Indian motorcycle with a sidecar. That's probably pretty rare. That's pretty rare. 48 Harley. Look at those saddlebags. Look at the gear shift on the side. So instead of having it down at your feet, and then a chopper that doesn't have a placard. Maybe it just arrived and they haven't put the placard up yet. Let's see what else they got. Unique. 81 24 karat gold plated DeLorean. No. We're now in the movie section. So these cars were used in Hollywood. There's Starsky and Hutch's Gran Torino. Look at how meaty that rear end is. And of course, somebody had to stick the siren on the roof. Wow, that was a lot of car right there. Starsky and Hutch. Oh, you got some Disney. You got the Disney Pixar 80 Chevy Guinevere. Alright, well, here's the Elvis Cadillac. And there's a big Elvis sign. The King. There you got his costume in the background. All right, and this was actually Elvis owned over 100 Cadillacs in his lifetime, and he bought 30 of them at one time, and he gave most of those away to his friends and his family. But this one was actually gifted to him by his father, Vernon Presley. So there you go. And then we got the John Wayne Corvette. First Corvette, New York City, Motorama. There's the Duke right there in that picture with the car. Oh, whoa. They got the original Jurassic. The Jurassic Ford Explorer. I remember that. Got flipped upside down and squashed in the mud. All right, here's one of John F. Kennedy's Lincolns. This is a 62 Lincoln. This was assigned to his property in Palm Beach, and it was used at by the family. And then we got this surf wagon, bro. Look at this surf wagon. 56 Woody. It's even got wooden surfboards on top. It's pretty sweet. There's Sammy Hagar. Cabawabo Cantina. And there's a Tucker engine. Look at that thing. Boom. Oh man. Look at these cars. These are all race cars. Well, there's a Porsche. That's right up my alley. If I ever get another car, I need a Porsche. I'll keep my Bird, keep my Jeeps, but I need a Porsche. That one doesn't have a placard, but it does say Le Mans Series. 1990 Oldsmobile Cutlass. '89 Cutlass. There's the Adam Carolla car. '87 Nissan 300ZX. '86 Nissan 300ZX. There's another Porsche. '79 Porsche 935. Look at that thing. Oh, I'm in love. If I could marry a car, it could be a Porsche. And there's a Nissan '79 Nissan 280ZX twin turbo V8. Look at that old school 77 Datsun 200ZX. And then 74 Porsche 911. 72 Ford Escort MK1. And then finally the 71 Triumph TR. We got some additional Ratfink mobiles, Ratfink rods. Big Daddy Roth, Ratfink. I built this model as a kid. That is crazy. I just now realized that. I built this as a model as a little kid. Yep. I had no idea. The Beatnik Bandit. Wow. And there's another rat rod, the 1994 Beatnik Bandit number 2. It's got a Corvette motor, CT1. That thing's got to move. Got the spaceship bubble. But then here's our friend. Our friend.
All right, how ridiculous is that? Look at that. One of the most beautiful engines of all time. The 365.
Wow. Got a 365 under the hood. Ferrari. So what he did is he changed the entire power plant and put a custom engine in this thing. Okay? So he took a WAG. He took a 77 Wagoneer, which is built on the same platform as my 1986 J20. So it's a Jeep truck. You see the lines, but it's one decade earlier. But you can see the engine compartment's identical to mine. But he's running carburetors, where now the J20 has now got the Holley Sniper EFI fuel injection system. So equally impressive, yes? So here's something from Jay's Garage. It's a vehicle that they... Looks like it has a plane engine in it, actually, is what happened. Yeah, Plymouth Air Radial truck, 39 Plymouth Air Radial. So that truck's here on loan. There it is on the cover of Hot Rod magazine. AV gas only. Look at that thing. That's pretty sweet. And then look at this gem. Here's old Blue Eyes. Good old Frank Sinatra. 1961 Frank Sinatra Ghia. Look at how beautiful that car is. That is just, look at the back window. Look how much glass that is. That is just amazing. Yep. Owned by Frank Sinatra. And last but not least, we've got a Land Rover. It's pretty sweet. I like this all, you know, this muddy water forest green color. It's pretty sweet. This is perfect off-road vehicle. Nice, very nice canvas top on the back of it. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and check out some paintings here. Wow, these are paintings of some of these machines. Look at this. There's some. Oh, there's that Thomas car. Remember we saw the Thomas car? So this is them towing it across a river because it couldn't drive across the river. And then finally we got the King there, this Cadillac. So we're gonna go ahead and say au revoir for now. You got all these wonderful paintings in the background. This is the perfect place to kind of end things here. This was once the best known collection in the world. It's still one of the best collections in the world, actually. Some of the machines have been sold off to other collections of other influential people, but this is when the William F. famous Harrah's Casinos collection. So, all right, well, if you like this sort of content, I want you to just hit the old like, the old subscribe button. There's that St. Thomas flyer again. Hit the subscribe button, any of those good things, and we'll check you in the next video. Thanks for joining JAYSTRAYS.